Hello everyone, tonight we're doing some cooking simulator because, you know, it's Thanksgiving, so we've got to get back in the kitchen. Oh, interesting. So, like, I found out that, like, apparently I can add custom music. In fact, I think... there's a little bit of a situation. Well, the music's playing. Okay, for a moment there, for some reason, this looked close enough to Discord that I thought was somehow displaying my actual, like, Discord window, which is currently on my personal account. But, you know, in retrospect, like, that's kind of stupid. I'm kind of curious. Because it says internet stream. Would it be possible for me to just... Like, I imagine it probably means, like, either a live stream or a playlist. Either that or an internet radio station. I'm also not sure if it's actually playing anything. Thing when I have it on this mode. You're starting off with any place that has internet radio stream, say you use internetradio.com. So probably it's probably not something of use. Yeah, there we go. Now I've got music going. And this should be perfectly safe because this is the music that I usually play in The Sims 3. Alright, so first things first, we've got to get our closest equivalent of a turkey. I think maybe this year we go. You know, previous years we've gone like ham. But yeah, maybe we go duck, since that's poultry, similar shape. Pop that sucker in. And I guess bake. Doesn't really specify when it's gonna be done exactly. But hopefully it'll stop. Because now we need to grab some bread. So you need bread and broth. Okay, it's not done cooking. I don't think. Alright, chicken broth. Let's check. And I think we might just have to order some bread. Now when the breads go in there. There we go. Oh, but that's a little bit. That's the wrong machine. Just immediately disintegrate. Why I was able to get bread in this thing, but not... There we go. That's how I was able to do it. Okay, the duck breast is done. Just barely didn't get in the right position. I think we're probably gonna have to cut this down. Or there we go. First, now I've got to grab each individual chunk. Because kind of spat them out after. After I had... Sounds like our radio's having a little bit of an issue. But it should be fine. I wonder if because they're actually coming out with a sequel now. Well, they've announced a sequel. No indication of a release date at all. Even though it's far enough along in development to have a demo. Oh, at Next Fest. They never know, maybe there will be some neat new features for the music. With the next next installment in the series. Well, really, right now, the really nice thing would be having a way of picking up a whole bunch of similar ingredients all at once. Because now I'm having to pick up each and every single one of these bread chunks. I'm noticing that they don't seem to be warping reality around themselves, so that's an improvement from previous years. I mean, it's really, is it that much of an improvement? Because, like, you know, it was actually kind of fun to have to have stuffing literally lagging the game. Alright, we're almost done. We've just got like 2 little croutons left to pick up. I gotta get the big pot. Just carefully pour the croutons in. Alright, some have fallen on the floor. Those are just gonna be a lost cause. Those with the rest that are just like on the stovetop, they're fine. I will be right back. Back to individually. Actually, no, we can. Should be able to just dump the remaining ones in here. Alright, so at the very least, the pan is now empty. Now I need to remember what kind of like other ingredients, you know, seasonings do I put in this stuff? Actually, I believe you usually have celery in stuffing. But it's looking like we don't actually have the option of celery. However, I believe onion is also usually an ingredient. Let's grab an onion. Pop it in the food processor. But we can do it a couple times to see if we can get smaller slices. Nope. Nope, I think that's just what we're gonna have to work with. Oh, managed to get all the onion in there her first try. Okay, so I'm seasoning mix. Okay, we've got a seasoning mix recipe from food.com. Let's see, teaspoon of ground sage, 1 teaspoon of poultry seasoning, 1 teaspoon instant chicken bouillon on granules, red celery flakes, onion flakes, parsley flakes, and ground pepper. I get the feeling that we're gonna have basically none of those. We might have sage. Yeah, we don't even have sage. So... However, this ad that I keep seeing on, like, Hulu keeps talking about putting rosemary and thyme in stuffing, so... We've got thyme. No rosemary. But we can buy rosemary, so... Yeah, let's just sprinkle some of each of these in. Nice. Yeah, the time is just determined to escape, I think. Alright, I think that's about the best we're gonna do, ingredients-wise. Alright, time for it to start cooking. And of course the bread's gonna cook a lot faster than anything else. Like, the bread is probably gonna be blackened by the time anything else is done. Actually, it might be fine. Because it seems to be hovering around like somewhat extra crispy. Yeah, like some parts of it have gotten like real intense heat-wise. And let's get fancy and actually have like big things to serve things on. Yeah, deep plate should probably be fine for stuffing. Oh, there goes that plate. There's a good spot to set this up. Probably over here. Okay, stuffing is done. Oh, it is certainly making a noise. Oh, it is soupy. This is some good stuffing. A lot of my stuffing turns out to be a soup. Probably like I put a bit too much broth in there. I believe that's all we have that we can do in the normal kitchen. It's just the turkey equivalent and the stuffing. Let's grab a nice screenshot. Oh, because that's where everything for the cranberry sauce and the desserts are. I selected the wrong mode, I think. Yeah, because I need to go into sandbox mode and select the confectionery. Because this way I don't have to unlock anything. Or worry about my budget. Yeah, I was wondering why there was like an additional UI element. And it's like, oh, it's because I was actually in, you know, career mode. Mode for the Cakes and Cookies DLC. Now let's see, where's... Is there no, like, radio? Because now that I've figured out that you can have a music player, I want to have some tunes going. Oh, there's a radio. What? What is this all? And why do I have... What am I accomplishing by pressing E to Hocus Pocus? Now it's standing perfectly upright when I sit on the counter. Okay, so first we need to make the cranberry sauce because that's a side for the dinner, which, you know, fairly easy. You just gotta grab have a bowl. Figure out where the cranberries are again. Oh, do I maybe have to... Oh, apparently this is full of coffee. So just got a bowl of coffee grounds sitting there now. Like, I know... it's because it's this thing that gives you your cranberries. But you never know, maybe they've actually added some, like, updates to the stability. Any of things in the last, like, couple years. I think over 200 grams should be plenty enough cranberries. Nope, they certainly are not more. Yeah, I think that might just have to be good enough. Because, like, I think we switch on over to the things that actually have recipes. Add to an empty kneading machine bowl pastry flour, 250 grams of pastry flour, 200 grams of granulated sugar, 200 grams of butter, and 5 grams of baking powder. So here's a bowl. Alright, here's pastry flour. So you can just bring this over here. $250 grams. Nice, it got exactly 250 despite not doing any of the math at all after it should prepare me to reset the count. 200 grams of granulated sugar. $200 grams of butter and 5 grams of baking powder. None of these are baking powder, so baking powder is probably one of these. Yep, it's right here. Alright, so that's 5 grams. Now for the butter. Alright, that should be the exact ingredients we need. So now we just need the paddle. I believe that's a paddle right here. Yep. Okay, separate 200 grams of egg using a yolk splitter. That's 2 eggs. I think so. We need to separate with the yolk splitter. Into the same kneading machine bowl, sour cream, lemon zest, egg, and egg yolk. The egg yolk singular, so without specifying, apparently 80 grams. And so I guess should be go on that one, so we add the 30 milliliters of sour cream. $30 milliliters. Added a little bit too much sour cream, but that should be fine. Alright, mix again with the paddle attachment. Well, it's counting it as dough. Alright, apple pie filling, cut apple 300 grams into pieces, 30 grams. And so it's gotta locate the apples. This is 300 grams. Okay. You've got 150 grams of apple. Then that... that implies that we only need, like, a few pieces. Like, you know, this is more than 30 grams right here. You know, it should be good. Alright, add to an empty kneading machine bowl, granulated sugar, or 100 grams of lemon zest, as dried 5 grams in cinnamon ground, and 15 grams in apple. That's all the apple. Also granulated sugar. Sugar 100 grams. There's lemon zest dried, 5 grams, and 15 grams of cinnamon, and of ground cinnamon. I believe that was 5 grams of lemon zest. Right, 15 grams of cinnamon. Mix using paddle attachment. Okay, it counts as apple pie filling, so that's promising. Alright, transfer apple pie crust into round cake pan, and add apple pie filling to the same cake pan. We don't need cookie dough. I think I put too much in. Yeah, now we've got homemade. Like, I think we're probably supposed to have it be like, you know, kind of a layers kind of situation. Or not. Because, like, apparently that ended up all underneath. Alright, 4 minutes and 50 seconds at 150. It's 4 minutes and 50 seconds. Probably close the oven before we reset the timer. Alright, you've got that going. And so now we can start work on our pumpkin pie. Add to an empty kneading machine bowl, hold pastry flour with 300 grams and butter or 100 grams. So we need to split our butter. Or because, well, guess we're having more butter. Which, I mean, this butter also appears to still be in its wrapper, so... So yeah, that's certainly gonna add an interesting texture to the pie. Alright, mix using hook attachment. Well, shit. Our butter was on the floor. But you know what? Should be fine. Pastry flour, 175. We need to add an additional 125 grams of pastry flour back into this. And that's more than we needed. If only having it be slightly... Actually, we can make something work. Let's kind of just set the extra apple pie filling aside. Now, where did I lose 25 grams of pastry flour? Yeah, I lost the extra pastry flour somewhere. Alright, hook attachment is on. Our first pie is almost done. That ready, add to the same kneading machine bowl, water 100 milliliters, and 5 grams of salt. We absolutely do not need this to end up tipping over. Right, so now where do we get water? Is it one of these bottles? Nope, that's lemon juice. Now, here now we can say our cranberry sauce is done. It's not in here. I should probably not have our refrigerator hanging open. Yep, we fucked up the apple pie. It's considered a homemade. Probably we had insufficient crust or something. Interesting that we've got all these completely empty drawers. Oh, we must be over here that we have the water. It's a little bit too much water. So this is gonna be some watery pie. And it's fucked. Because that was all of the wet ingredients. We're gonna have to start from step one again. And I tried to just remove the extra and ended up dumping way too much. So now we're really starting from square one on this pie. And we're gonna do this right. No, not 325. I need 300. All right, 300. I've got the 300. Alright, grab the butter. Split it in half. Oh, it's worse. The halves ended up being less even than before. That should be fine. Right, a little bit too much water, but that, again, that should be fine. Right, 5 grams of salt. Five grams of salt have been added. And mixed with the paddle attachment. It's a pie crust. So now I've just got to make the filling. Right, brown sugar and egg. Three eggs. Eggs because each one is 100 grams. Now I would like to I would like to crack the egg first. Oh, and the for some reason setting an egg yolk on the counter upset the cranberry. Alright. 1 egg. 2 eggs. 3 eggs. I'm just gonna individually grab each egg yolk with my bare hands. Okay, good. I didn't somehow manage to add that to the wrong bowl. Alright, 250 grams of brown sugar. Wrong bowl. Brown sugar must be over here. Cinnamon, dried cranberries, these jelly beans, raisins, hazelnuts. This is all toppings. Let's just replace the coffee with brown sugar. Or that's gonna be far more useful. 250 grams of brown sugar. Don't tell me somehow. Okay, there we go. 250 grams. Don't know why it's not like registering my yolks in there anymore. Alright, add to the same. Okay, mix using paddle attachment. Are we have dough now. Add to the same kneading machine bowl. Whole milk, 60 milligrams. Well, milliliters, or since it's a liquid. Right, that's 61, but that's fine. And 250 milliliters of heavy cream. So it's impossible to mess this up because there's one thing of heavy cream is 250 milliliters. 2 grams of nutmeg. And 5 grams of ginger. That's cinnamon, and I need ginger. Seven grams of cinnamon, and 2 grams of salt, and 8 grams of starch. 7 grams of cinnamon. And 2 grams of salt. Well, here's the starch. Or where's my salt? There's the salt. Gotta add 2 grams of it. Alright, mix using paddle attachment. Alright, now we add we cut a pumpkin into the pieces. Okay, this is 50 kilograms. Oh, this is 5 kilograms. Alright, so that's... Gonna have to cut up the pumpkin a bit. Just to get it down to the 450 grams that we need. Okay, this is probably gonna be the closest we're gonna get to 450. Well, here's a piece that's exactly 30 grams. But one's all of the 450. It seems like it wants all of the 450 grams of pumpkin. Since it just says pumpkin. And so we're just gonna add all of it in, I guess. Alright, and mix using paddle attachment. Transfer pie crust into a round cake pan. Okay, so that's not promising. The fact that it's just registering it as dough. Alright, 4 minutes and 50 seconds at 150 degrees Celsius. It's already selling 150. Yeah, I don't think that bodes well. fact that it went the same settings as the previous thing. Alright, time to see what we can do banana pudding wise, that is, I guess. Because I mean, we've got bananas. Let's add like just like a handful of them. Probably throw in some vanilla. In fact, that's all of the bananas we have. And we don't have a recipe for this. It's almost certainly going to be counted as just mixture. There's an option to add water. You should have vanilla somewhere. Here, because you know that's a pretty common ingredient. For this kind of thing, but I guess we have to pick it up from Cook Bay. Or maybe we won't even have the option to pick it up from Cook Bay. And this is all toppings. And this is dustings. Seems like a weird thing to just not have. I was like, it's got to be around somewhere. Because otherwise we're just not gonna be able to add it. actually check the recipes and see if any of them use vanilla. None of them specifically list vanilla, so oh yeah, so you don't have any. Guess we're just this is gonna be another homemade, isn't it? Yep. Both pies went horribly wrong this year. I guess I'm just gonna mix these bananas together. What will inevitably be just vaguely called mixture. No, it's blend actually. I believe there's some kind of like cookies that we can add to this. Yeah. Or maybe not. I thought there was something like that, but I'm not seeing it. So I think this might, like, honestly, this might be the first recipe that's just genuinely sad. 'Cause, I mean, no vanilla, no vanilla wafers. It's just sort of a banana soup. Right, that's plenty enough. Now some of it's splattered. Well, let's get some screenshots. You know, maybe even like actually cut into stuff of this year. As soon as the game lets me, I guess. Oh wait, hold on. Nope. No, it wasn't because I was holding the knife backwards. This is just genuinely impenetrable. So we actually can't cut into it. I was gonna see if there was at least like, you know, maybe some semblance of pie filling in there. But we actually are not allowed to find out. I don't want to cut the pumpkin more. Yeah, it's just impossible to cut this. Unless there's some kind of specific cutting utensil I'm supposed to be using. That's a confectionery spatula. I believe that's for doing stuff with icing. We could, however, decorate them to give them the appearance of being not just a weird disc. Hell, we could even stack them. Oh, filling gun. None of these are apple, though. Or pumpkin. You know, it's chocolate custard, blueberry filling, lime curd, strawberry filling, and coconut cream. Yeah, I think these are fine as they are. Like at the very least, it's the best that we're getting. Right, so I think since we weren't allowed to cut anything here, let's see if we can at least like cut into our duck breast. Surely it's possible to do that. Why is our duck breast seemingly a different color? Like maybe I'm just remembering it wrong. Because like it gets cooked. Cooked as far as I can tell. Yeah, seems plenty cooked. Oh, the onion probably could. Looks like the onion should have stayed in a little bit longer. Well, I mean, in the pot. First of all, there's no broth left in the pot. But the bread and the onion are fine. Yeah, it looks like there's just no vanilla whatsoever in this game. That's more or less all that I had planned for the end to cook up, so yeah, maybe I'll throw together the one thing that I for sure can cook. Alright, gotta get some bread. Slice it up real nice. This is gonna be one of the 2, like, confirmed edible things I've made the entire night. I think some of that, I think one of those slices might have been a little bit thin. But should be fine. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Just had something come up. I guess this is butter. I think it's probably the best we've got, butter-wise. Okay, Brett, I would like you to sit down. Come on, bread. I need you to lay flat in the pan. You're gonna have to make this. With cheddar. Yeah, this is gonna be horrible. No, that's completely not where I wanted that to be. Yeah, this is gonna be an abomination. Natasha Unu's gonna wake up in a cold sweat just imagining this thing. Especially since I don't really have much of a means of flipping it. Yeah. Yeah, I know how to make a grilled cheese, but the game sure doesn't. Alright, so I think that's probably it for the for the Thanksgiving stream, or at least the Thanksgiving portion, because it's only 1:15. It's like I could switch over to something else and go for another hour and 45 minutes. So let's do that. You know what, let's